Good evening, everyone. If you can hear me, if you can wave. Awesome. Such friendly waves. I love it. So I'd like to just start out by thanking so many people that are out here tonight. I'd like to thank our principals, our nominating staff members, all of our families and our friends and our special guests for celebrating our Pittsford Pride this evening. And most importantly, I want to thank all of our recipients. Recipients are the ones getting the award because you have been going out of your way to make the lives of other people better, which is so important in a normal year. But this year, when so many people are having a rough time with COVID, it's an extra special recognition this year, which is why if you are in grades K through 8, I believe all of your parents and guardians have agreed to chocolate fountains and bounce houses and other gift cards that you might want. And then the older grades, I think your parents have agreed to buying you a car, which will be in your driveway in the very near future. So quite honestly, I just have to say you deserve all of that. You're probably not going to get it. But you deserve it because you've gone out of your way to make the lives of others so special, and that's amazing. For parents and family, tonight's ceremony will be broadcast on channel 1303 and will also be part of a podcast on our district website. I have to ground us back to why we're here. The Pittsford Pride recognition is truly special. We have about 6,000 students in the Pittsford schools, and only 27 will receive this award this year. So think about that. 6,000 students and 27 will receive it. That shows you how much people think about your efforts as a citizen and your leadership, which makes me so very proud of all of our recipients tonight. As far as how this process works, each building is tasked with seeking out individuals that they felt exemplified citizenship, and they had to document why. Then a building level committee convenes, and they select only one candidate to be recognized. And those are the candidates that are in front of us tonight. So all of you are here after going through a process for not only being a great person, but for having a lot of people come together and say, wow, this person's really quite special. And so moms, dads, grandmas, guardians, grandfathers, aunts, uncles, know how special tonight is and how high in regards we hold each one of these candidates. Beyond tonight's recognition, students will be recognized many different ways, and they'll be a little bit different based on each building. It could be their names on a bulletin board or morning announcements. Students will receive their names on a plaque, which you'll receive. Each recipient will work with their principal to decide on a special privilege or a gift. And that could range from a free parking pass to spirit wear to being a class helper, to being a speaker in classes, but in other leadership roles. So you have a lot to look forward to. We really want to highlight your efforts. As far as our process tonight, each recipient's nomination will be read. The first 3 will be read by our board president. Our second 3 will be read by our board vice president. And our last 3 will be read by me. And then when all 9 recognitions have been read, we will clap very loudly for everyone. And all of you will receive framed certificates and write-ups. They'll be delivered to each of your school buildings, and your principals will present them to you. So I want to just close by thanking all of you again. Depending on your the people that you encounter, all the different families we have in Pittsford, everyone's handling this epidemic in a different way. For some, it's really super hard. For others, it's a little bit hard. But what you're doing during a once-in-a-lifetime event is using your time and your energy to make people feel better, which is a really super cool thing. And I love that. And I love all of you for being who you are. So thank you for that. And we're going to start with our board president, Mrs. Thomas.
Hi, everybody. So nice to see everyone on the screen. My first recipient tonight is Adish Ankolikar. Adish, where are you? If you could just wave your hand. Oh, hi, how are you? Adish is in grade 12. He is at Pittsford Mendon High School, and he was nominated by Miss Labar, Mr. March, Mr. Domrose, and Miss Nazarian. Adish Ankolikar is an outstanding senior at Pittsford Mendon because he's not only an amazing student, but he's a wonderful human being. Mr. March shared, Adish pretty much always has a smile on his face. And I can't see your face tonight, Adish, but I take his word for it. And he's able to get along with everybody, staff and students. Overall, he's been a model student, and I will be truly sad to see him leave. Mrs. Nazarian wrote, while Adish is mature and thoughtful, he also possesses a youthful excitement that's infectious. And while I know Adish does all kinds of amazing things, his day-to-day interactions with everyone he encounters is most impressive. His kindness radiates to everyone around him like the sun. He is incredibly hardworking and high-achieving, but his approach to his work is that of true interest and enthusiasm. I can't possibly say enough about how special he is. As Miss Labar shared, I've seen Adish work with a variety of students of various ages and backgrounds, and he always finds ways to relate to others. He remembers what people are interested in and asks them questions about their interests. Adish seeks to understand others and gets people connected to each other. He checks in on others, not just to see how they're doing on an assignment, but to see how they're actually doing. Outside of school, Adish teaches a variety of topics to community members, such as Sanskrit and brain science. While he has great talent, he recognizes the importance of sharing it with others. Adish always seems so grateful for his school community, and I hope he realizes that his school community is so grateful to have him. In Adish's words, in a time when things may seem discouraging, it's imperative that we do what we can to stay connected and value the people and time that we have so we can grow together as a global community. Congratulations, Adish. You are wise beyond your years, and that's coming from me. On behalf of the district, we wish you well next year. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
My second recipient tonight is Kaden Bookter. Kaden is grade 5 from Park Road Elementary, and he was nominated from Mrs. Bowser. Can I have a wave? Where are you, Kaden? Do I see him? I don't think I see him. Okay, I'd like to nominate Kaden Bookter for Pittsford Pride because he's the type of person that I would like to have in my classroom every year and to have as my child's best friend. Throughout every day, Kaden demonstrates kindness, consideration, empathy, and inclusion. If a student has feelings that are hurt, he's the first to check to see if the other person needs help or to talk. When the class is working in student groups, he's one of the first to make sure that every person is included in the activities. He can be silly with a great sense of humor, but he understands when it is time to work. At recess time, if a peer is struggling with how to play a game, he will help teach that peer how to complete the task so no one's feeling left out. Kaden shows persistence in his own academics, even when something doesn't come easily. He's been working throughout the year to participate often, improve in areas that aren't natural strengths, and become a leader in areas that are his strengths. He is great at self-correcting and learning from his mistakes while staying positive along the way. When Kaden is given the time and space, he is the life of the classroom. He has a contagious laugh and can make any topic fun. He has a sense of humor that appeals to his peers as well as the adults in the room. Kaden is also an incredible team player, motivator, and supporter, which may come from being a diehard Bills fan. I truly believe that Kaden lives the PCSD mission statement, be our best, do our best, and make a difference in the lives of others. He makes me proud to be his teacher this year. I hope he's as proud of himself as I am of him. For all these reasons, I'd like to nominate Kaden Bookter for the Pittsford Pride Award. Congratulations, Kaden. And the third recipient this evening is Selila Cintron. Selila, hi. Selila is in 8th grade, and she is at Calkins Road Middle School, and she was nominated by the Blue Team teachers, Mrs. Sullivan, Mr. Falzoy, and Mr. Walker. We are proudly nominating Selila Cintron for the Pittsford Pride Award for her exemplary model of leadership, both in and out of Calkins Road Middle School. Selila is positive, friendly, energetic, and an excellent role model. New to us in 6th grade, Selila immediately fit right in and got involved. She joined the musical, chorus, she plays violin, and she hasn't slowed down at all. Selila is always willing to step up when anyone needs help. She volunteered to help her counselor out over the summer to make a video for students about how to stay positive and remain successful during remote instruction. I would love to see that video, Selila. You need to forward that to us. Selila is a natural leader in many areas of her life. She is the student council president, captain of the modified soccer team, a web leader, and she's on the principal's cabinet. Selila leads in a way that makes everyone feel included. Whether it's on the soccer field or in the classroom, Selila is truly a remarkable leader. Selila is described by her friends as a person that always puts others first. She is the type of person to shape her day to accommodate others' needs. She often checks in on multiple people to make sure their day is going well. She offers an ear and time to listen to her friends and always cheers them up. She supports her peers academically as well, and if they're struggling in any of their classes. One of her friends shared this: "She is genuinely one of the kindest, most thoughtful people I know. She's always smiling and is a super determined and inspiring person." Selila is a prominent, essential figure in my life and so many others. Academically, Selila has maintained high honor roll for all of 8th grade. She has challenged herself to not only take 2 high school level courses, but to also take an additional high school geometry class as a credit by examination through independent study. Selila excels at academics and the arts. She's on the Science Olympiad team, is an active member of Newberry Club, and recently just competed in Solo Fest for chorus. Selila strongly exemplifies all of our core values at Calkins Road Middle School, making her very deserving of this prestigious honor. Congratulations, Selila. We're so proud of you. And with that, I'm going to turn it over to our Vice President, Mr. Aresti.
Thank you very much, and good evening, everybody. How's everybody doing out there? Doing good? Excellent. My first recipient this evening is Michael Dean. He was nominated by the counseling office, Ms. Drake and Mr. Puma. In a year that has been anything but normal, Michael Dean has done an amazing job of bringing normalcy to our school community. Michael did this in his role of nightly news director, as well as various clubs and organizations in which he participates. He is a leader who persevered under unprecedented conditions and provided news, entertainment, and a sense of connectedness for the student body and staff. He has been a member of the Nightly News, our weekly video news program, for 3 years and has performed every role within the club. He accepted the role of news director after his junior year, a role that requires organization, decision-making, trust, and creative collaboration. He uses his wonderful sense of humor and perspective to add levity to the show, including a memorable example of how to wear and when not to wear a face mask. Michael was instrumental in getting Nightly News back on the air during the pandemic shutdown. He approached the club advisor with his idea of creating a fully remote production value of the program. He pulled together the Nightly News team and found ways to create meaningful content from their homes. He led the teams in the fully remote environment, recorded the segment, and collaborated with the club advisor to edit and produce the episode, which was made accessible to our entire school community. In addition to his leadership roles and efforts outside the classroom, Michael maintains a full course load of advanced classes. He maintains high grades and takes studies very seriously. No one group or category defines Michael. He has been involved in our musicals, is an avid baseball fan, is very intelligent, is an exceptional writer, and even plays in a band. I've seen the videos, and he's very good. He is a type of person who we can all learn from, one who explores his interests to their full potential while maintaining a sense of practicality and reliability. We are very fortunate to call Michael a Sutherland Knight. Congratulations, Michael.
Thank you.
My next recipient this evening is Aaron Gelb. He was nominated by Mrs. Scorsone. Aaron Gelb is a 5th grade student that exemplifies good citizenship. He is an active and integral part of his learning community. Aaron has made many amazing qualities that make him a good friend, student, and citizen. Aaron sets a good example for others to follow. He is able to communicate to others in a positive way and wants to help create positive changes. Aaron often encourages others to make choices to be kind. He will offer strategies of compromise to help other peers work through tough situations. Aaron is genuine, kind, and thoughtful, always. He is kind to his peers, along with anyone he interacts with. He finds meaningful ways to connect with his peers with a variety of interests and ability levels. Aaron has used his own personal experiences of being bullied to help others find empathy. Aaron demonstrates citizenship by sharing his experiences and skills with younger students at Jefferson Road. He is beginning to help a kindergarten student use creative tasks like finger knitting to help with self-regulation in the classroom. Aaron is informed about the world around him. He is able to communicate legitimate concerns for those in need, specifically those that have been mistreated. He has a heart to help the underdog and is aware of his learning community as well as his everyday life. Aaron continues to show great strength in respecting the rights of others. If someone is being mistreated, he will stand up for the dignity of all people. He is passionate about the treating of people with dignity, fairness, and kindness. Congratulations, Aaron. My third recipient tonight is DJ Green. DJ, you out there? Give us a wave. Excellent. He's from Barker Road Middle School. He was nominated by the Red Team. Ms. Kutea, Mr. Vigder, Ms. Hogan, Ms. Seso, Ms. Medcalf, Ms. Perotti, and Ms. Rooster. DJ Green is a 7th grader on the Red Team at Barker Road Middle School. DJ comes to school every day with great attitude and eagerness to learn. He is quick to offer support to his teachers and peers. The warmth of DJ's heart can be felt in his everyday interaction. Upon winning Great Kid of the Week, he stated, "I'm going to give this to my grandmother for all she does for me." DJ continues to display growth, maturity, and confidence that will serve him well in his academic and personal venues. He has a natural sense of empathy and is dedicated to ensuring accountability and justice. He demonstrates his loyalty to his family, peers, and studies on a daily basis. His leadership skills, charisma, and perseverance that DJ displays on a daily basis are sure to make him a strong leader for our community and the world around him. Ms. Hogan shared that DJ supports his peers and is always willing to lend a helping hand. He shows up with that infectious DJ smile and his hearty laugh that you cannot help but join him. He is the kind of student that you hope every teacher is blessed to have in their classroom. Ms. Metcalf shared, I have had the pleasure of working with DJ over the last 2 years. Any task, no matter how challenging it might be at first, he will not give up. I am amazed at just how far he has come here at Barker Road. I am so very proud of him. In a year filled with so much challenge, DJ has become a reminder to all of us that there is still so much good in this world. If you've met DJ, even just briefly, you already know this. His willingness to always keep trying, his courage to speak up when he needs to, and his ability to make everyone around him smile has truly been a source of light for all who are lucky enough to know him. Congratulations, DJ. Welcome back up, Mr. Superintendent Pirro.
Amazing. You're all amazing. Michael Dean, can you just give me a wave if you can hear me? I have to say, it's everything I've heard about everyone has been amazing, but I would also share that if we had Pittsford Pride for parents, your mom would also get one too. So I think that the family really is amazing. So I'm sorry, Mary. I'm sorry for throwing that out there, but you have a great family, and I'm so happy that you were recognized tonight. So my first one that I have the privilege to recognize is Ari Rivero, and he is a third grader from Menden Center, and he was nominated by Mrs. Carpin. Ari, can you give me a wave? Oh, I love that wave. That's awesome. And I love Mrs. Carpin's smile, too. She's been smiling the whole night. Here we go. It is my distinct pleasure to recommend Ari for the Pittsford Pride Citizenship Award. Ari is new to Menden Center this year. And even though we are in the midst of a very unique and challenging school year, he has remained a consistent model of kindness, resilience, and enthusiasm for learning. He is a guiding light for all of us. Arit's family moved here from Webster. However, they are originally from Spain and have only been in the United States for a short time. Since the first day of school, he has been nothing short of an exemplary classmate and a shining example of the values we encourage in our community. For example, Arit came to school not knowing a single person. He arrived with a warm hello and immediately began building relationships with his classmates. Even though Arit was still learning English, it was easy to understand how much he cared through his smile alone. To this day, Arit is often the first to greet people who enter our room, to offer help, or to invite a classmate to play with him. During group work, he enthusiastically partners with everyone, whether they are his good friends or classmates he doesn't know very well. As a result of his optimism and spirit, Arit's groups are the ones that stay on task, while also having a ball. His genuine interest and respect for others make him a positive leader in our classroom. Arit goes through each day exercising a growth mindset. Although he learns quickly, reading and conversations are often challenging for him because of the abundance of new vocabulary he is learning. Many third graders in this situation would exercise caution, feeling nervous about making a mistake, or letting others know they were not sure what was being said, but not Ari. He doesn't hesitate to ask for clarification for words and ideas, and if the explanation is still unclear to him, he carefully rephrases his question or restates the answer in his own words to make sure he understands correctly. Ari demonstrates unbridled enthusiasm that breathes life into our entire classroom. For instance, Ari gets very excited when he has something to share or when something that was confusing becomes clear to him. We all share in his pride in those moments. In summary, Arit's positivity and kindness make him a role model for students and adults. He definitely makes Pittsford proud. Congratulations, Arit. So you get to choose from a chocolate fountain or a bounce house. So you can talk that over with your mom tonight. Look at Angela. Okay, my next is Jack Rutledge. Hey, Jack. Give me a thumbs up if you're doing well tonight. Okay. Jack is a 5th grader at Thornell Road, and he was nominated by Mrs. Chapman. Hi, Mrs. Chapman. And Mr. DeBell's here to root you on, too. This must be really good, Jack. I'm excited to read this. Amelia Earhart once said, "A single act of kindness throws out roots in all directions, and the roots spring up and make new trees." Jack is a young man who always seeks out opportunities to learn and grow. By just being himself, Jack's words and actions have planted saplings of kindness that continue to grow each day. Early on in the school year, while we were all getting to know each other, Jack saw a classmate quietly drawing a dragon. Jack could easily have seen the drawing and returned to his desk without saying a word to the other student, but he didn't. Jack stopped and said something to the effect of, "Wow, I really like your dragon. It's cool." This small acknowledgement led to other classmates taking notice, and many conversations about drawing grew out within the classroom. Most importantly, the young artist had a smile on his face that extended well beyond his mask, as the boy realized that he was in a class that respected and celebrated everyone's interests. Another small Jack act came during our morning meeting when we were playing 11. Students go around the circle, and giving 1 to 3 numbers, the person who has to say 11 is out. There is the ability to sacrifice yourself by saying 11. It is through this game that I learned of Jack's competitive nature and saw more of his kind heart. The first person to sacrifice himself was Jack, and the person he saved was me. I was amazed. After that, in almost every game, someone sacrificed their spot in the game so someone else could keep playing. Perhaps the most impactful act of kindness was when Jack asked a simple question in February: "Can we play kickball as a whole class?" This small ask led to a chain reaction in our class relationships, and self-confidence has grown, sportsmanship had developed, and everyone had become much better at kickball. Jack's love of sport has encouraged others to try new things, including the adults in our school, as we plan to hold our first Thornell Road 5th grade kickball tournament this June. And I hope I'm invited, or I can officiate. Often we think of big acts having the biggest impact. Jack is proof that a small, simple, heartfelt act can help to grow deeply rooted trees of friendship, compassion, and community that last well beyond a single moment. I'd like to congratulate Jack for all he does. Congratulations, Jack. Smile, Jack. That was awesome. And our last recipient is Zoya Shake from Allen Creek Elementary School, grade 2. And nominating members are Amy Pelletier and Catherine Rudd. And I think all of them, and Mr. Biondi's here. Everyone's here cheering you on. Is Zoya there? Hi, Zoya. Okay, are you ready, Zoya? Here we go. Zoya is a 2nd grader at Allen Creek Elementary. She truly embodies the Allen Creek motto of being our best selves and doing our best work on a daily basis. She is polite and respectful to both peers and adults. When passing in the hallway, Zoya always says hello and gives a little wave. Zoya is one of the most hardworking students that I've ever had. She is always giving 100% and persevering no matter what the task is. Zoya consistently comes to school happy and is eager to learn. She arrives in class and gets right to doing her best work. Her consistent effort in her academics is something she should be so proud of. She is a wonderful role model for her classmates and is always helping, encouraging, and accepting of others. Zoya truly shines with her peers. She has a quiet, yet thoughtful kindness that shows through her daily activities. Her kindness towards others is part of what makes her special. Instinctively, Zoya seems to know what her classmates might need, such as showing a new student where something is, helping those around her find lost items, or just paying them a compliment. Zoya is the bright light that you want in your class. She is kind, thoughtful, considerate, empathetic, and accepting. Zoya is truly special and a joy to work with, and is very deserving of the Pittsford Pride. Congratulations, Zoya. So tonight, we had the privilege, the Board of Education and myself, and all the people that are on camera, to really honor some beautiful people, some really gifted people from the sense of a humanity perspective. And I believe that not everyone can be a great athlete, and not everyone can be a great musician, and not everyone can be great at academics. But people can be great people if they make that choice. And sometimes that's harder than any of those other ones. To make that decision in your mind, to decide every day when you wake up in the morning to make Pittsford a better place, to make your classroom a better place, to help students, your peers that are maybe having a rough day. What you've all done in your own way is made the lives of other people better. And that's a gift. And we celebrate you for that. And I really do wish I could give you chocolate fountains and cars. But what I also know is that for each of you, you're doing it for the right reasons. You're not doing it for a recognition. You're doing it because that's who you are in your core and who you are at your heart. So I would ask that you continue being who you are, continue making a difference, and know that on behalf of the superintendent, your teachers, your administrators, and all of the other people that you encounter, we thank you from the bottom of our hearts for all you do and for the differences that you make. So if we could, give all of our recipients a large round of applause. So I wish we were in person. If we were, we would be taking your pictures behind the Board of Education and having some personal interaction. So hopefully this is the last time we're going to be doing a Pittsford Pride recognition through Zoom, and we'll be able to resume in person for our next one. But for now, just know how important you are, how much we appreciate you, and we thank you for all you do. At this point, we're going to take a brief recess for about 10 minutes, and we're going to start our regular board meeting up at 7 o'clock. So I'm going to say goodbye and say thank you for being amazing people, amazing families, and we'll hopefully see you around campus soon. Have a great night, everyone.
Bye.